toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another error this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one.
Going up top. A full dive to haul that one in.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Oh, they're after him! Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's third down. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On the move, he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He turns it loose to the left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You got to get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back in Stone. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, running back on the move. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Good is to grab it off the deflection. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella, continue to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to it.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. 42. Hand off from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He's got an open man. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Wuerffel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Stone. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll start this drive going to the air. Complete downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play, that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Using the quick game. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on the number? Not high, not low, just to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish.
Banner.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved. And the defense got to get out and get you a stop, but this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Motion from the back. Going right to work up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Holds it in. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Charcoal.
Looking for a man. It's Stone. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so out there.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And off from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
Okay, ready?
New set of downs after the completion.
Here we go. Ready?
Wants to throw. It's Manning. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Finds his tight end. And the defense drags him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And despite going 0 for 2 on fourth down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Ready, set.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Set.
Looking downfield on first down. Myers on the move. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Here comes the heat. Back open in the middle. Ripping through the defense. Breaks into the open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Looking to buy time. Into their happy place for a touchdown. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Terrier. Get set, get set.
Back to pass, it's Manning. The throw to the outside is complete. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. He's loose. He's at the 30. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Hauls it in. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Here we go, set.
Quarterback running on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Wildcats. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone, inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that, but the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Ready,
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
green 25.
One back in the backfield. He is just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Fair catch, called for and made. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air, it's Stone. Grabs it in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously.
Charcoal, charcoal.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point is good. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Send the tight end in motion. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Touchdown, Wildcats! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Looking downfield, it's Manning.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Going to try to get it himself. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still kicking.
He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. Offense gets set for second down. Making side adjustments here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Stone. Makes the grab. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Wildcats are flying down the field. They'll move the tight end. To the air on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their third on the day, and they're #1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, push your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Got it.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Dropping back, it's Manning. There's some pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is why this sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
On the double.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal.
Get blue. Get blue. Ready.
Wants to go up top. Now rolling to the left. And in the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two.
Slab. Timber. Down show.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Quickly complete. He'll get into the end zone for the two, and now the deficit is 5. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
22, water.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time.
I think you can do that too offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Safe completion on the screen. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking to throw it, Stone. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down.
Trick 9 beat. Trick 9 beat.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just a passing game.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds.
Okay, ready?
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the tailback. Hard running, just dismissing tackles. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football. All eyes on him and play physical.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
29
To throw, it's Manning. His man slips a tackle and he's got room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Ready up.
Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Moves.
Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Good execution. They move the sticks and they've got it at the 33. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Got it.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down.
5 weak.
Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. They give the defense time.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds a crease at the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. First and goal. Try to hold them to a field.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal.
Cricket. Tuna. Go.
Dropping back, it's Manning. And he makes a catch. The 2-point conversion is good.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for 2, when not to go for 2. Smart decision. Second half, being up by 1 doesn't help you. Getting that 2-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Picked off. What a way to set him up. What a nice play. And even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
On the double.
This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
42, Spider. 4.
The play action fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Okay, ready?
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. To the air, it's Manning. Swings it out to his running back. Gets it in there for the touchdown. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Washington State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fakes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Banner.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Line play action. On the run, fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the air, it's Stone. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Gets away from one, he's got space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000-yard rushing runs.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit, because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing at. I got to put those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country.
Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Ringo! Ringo! Slide.
Back to throw, it's Manning. He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Running play to the left, the end zone here. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass.
The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Okay,
Two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Moves!
He's looking to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Farrell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Set, ready.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They'll send the tight end in motion. Play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner is stopped. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
Ready.
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Easy.
They'll ride the hot hand.
Ready up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Set. Hut.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Ready.
Why not
Set.
double the try total and go for 2?
Here we go.
They'll send the back in motion.
And hut.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Man, this quarterback now has thrown for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success, just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Stone. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Cooler.
He'll sneak it. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down.
22 water. 22 water.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets him to the back. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Got it.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
Pound.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
On the ready.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Green 25.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Buys a little time. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Ready.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
42 Spider. 4-2 Pilot. Ready.
To the air, it's Manning. It's complete to the left. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Albright. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. There he goes! And the ball slipped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes!
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
the double.
And now the offense will come onto the field again.
Down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Fights off a defender. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Stone. This time he's got it. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Now this offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. First play of the drive comes from the 41.
Spider.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to pass it. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. And some room to work. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Igloo.
They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down to the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. So now on comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
27, jump!
Looking to throw it, Stone. Got the quick pass. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Didn't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Okay,
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
29 filling. 2, 3.
He'll try the left side. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he missed it. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropping back, it's Stone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. He's in for the score. Touchdown. They'll lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Yeah, good job,
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is currently ahead on the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by a field goal over Mississippi State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Gonna run it. It's Porter. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long.
Set, ready.
Looking to throw, it's Stone. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43.
Move.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Ready, break.
Here's the give off the left side. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Going to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football.
Turning it on. Just steamrolling the defense. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Ready up.
6th play of the drive coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.